Hey guys, KJ here from Wycliffe Tech Reviews. This is going to be my regular review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. That means I won't be focusing on specs or anything like that. I'm just going to go over some of the main features and how the phone performs in everyday life. There will be a more in-depth review at a later date. I'm going to start off by saying that this phone looks and feels great. I got mine in the unique coral blue color. It's blue on the front and back, but the metal trim in between has sort of a rose gold look to it. The iris scanner is a feature that I could easily live without. I nearly always use the fingerprint scanner to unlock my phone. The only time the iris scanner ever really becomes useful is when you're wearing gloves or if your hands are wet for some reason. It's also cool to show off to your friends. Durability-wise, I haven't been too impressed. I've never dropped this phone or set it on any super rough surfaces, but in the short time I've had the Note 7, I've managed to somehow scratch the screen. I used my S7 Edge since launch without a screen protector and still haven't scratched it. If you're going to pay this much for a device, you shouldn't have to cover it up to protect it during normal use. The screen isn't the only thing I'm worried about though. The home button on my S7 Edge is in terrible condition. It's covered in scratches. This is because Samsung covered the home button in plastic instead of glass. We'll have to wait to see if this happens on my Note 7. I hope that in the future Samsung will address these issues. The Note 7 runs Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow, but should get updated to 7.0 Nougat soon. Of course, this wouldn't be a Samsung device if it didn't feature Samsung's TouchWiz UI. It looks cleaner than previous versions of the software, but I'm still not a fan of it. If you don't like the look of it either, you can use Samsung's theme store to choose something that suits you. Themes are nice, but I still like to use Nova Launcher on all of my devices because I like customization. When you use both a theme and Nova Launcher at the same time, you can come up with some interesting stuff. Of course, we also have those somewhat useful edge features on the side of the screen, since this phone does have a curved display. No Note device would be complete without an S Pen. This one has the thinnest tip so far for a smoother experience. It's also waterproof and can be used to write on the phone underwater if you really want to try that. The camera looks great, but isn't any different than the one on the S7. So I won't talk about this too much. The only thing that has changed is software. You now have to swipe to change settings instead of pressing a button on screen. Other than that, it's the same. Some other important stuff to mention is that this phone is rated IP68 water and dust resistant. It starts at 64GB of internal storage, supports microSD cards, has fast charging, an incredible AMOLED display, and it uses USB-C instead of micro USB like the last generation. That's about it for the Note 7. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.